A phrase that I hear going around a lot right now is, I want to be paid what I'm worth, or I know what I'm worth. And whenever I hear that phrase, although I get the intention of it, I just kind of go, ugh. Because if you are going into any kind of salary negotiations or thinking about your job based on your worth, then you're coming from a position that is really not healthy for you or others. Your worth as a person, or anyone else's worth, is not tied to the value of the labor and what you're being reimbursed, or what a client is paying for your services, or what your employer is paying for your services. Your worth is a non-negotiable as a human being, at least it should be. But it's definitely not something you want to bring into a salary negotiation or making plans for your future. So remove that completely from it and try not to use those words, because it can be unintentionally very harmful. Because, somebody who makes minimum wage and somebody who is a millionaire or billionaire, their worth should not be based on economically what they are paid. At least it should not be. So instead, think of it as, what is the value that I provide? How many people do that? How many people are available? Like, if you're specializing, then your services or whatever you're providing becomes more valuable. Your services become more valuable, not you, because there's fewer of you doing it. And so therefore, when someone needs it, there's fewer people that are able to do it. So how long did it take you to know how to do that? Now, that doesn't matter that much. So if you go to school for 10 years, but you're not providing, like, a client or an employer feels like is a value to them, then they're not on the hook to pay you for that. You have to think about, like, how are my services being valued out in the marketplace? And then you can look and just make it really kind of a math problem and a comparison issue of, like, okay, so what are other people being paid for this? Is there something that I can do to make it more specialized? Or can I do some kind of niche where I do this and other people don't in this way? Is there something I can add to increase the value of this product, even if the product is your service that I am providing? And it has nothing to do with your value. It has to do with what you are providing and what the market demand for that is. And that just feels so much better going into, salary conversations, because even if you feel in your company you're not being paid what other comparable employees are being paid, you can look at comparables. You can see what is the going rate for what is being provided. If you feel like you want to make more, then what can you do to make more? And you may find that you've either been undervaluing your services based on the fact that, maybe if you're feeling, I don't think I can ask that much. But think about that. Can I ask that much for that service? It's not asking for you. You are not on the line. So it really does help to make it just an easier conversation all around. So just throw that phrase away. Nobody's going to pay you what you're worth. Your worth is not up for sale and debate by your employer, by your clients, by anybody.